Hello everyone, welcome to the Turfway Park Report for Friday, March 18th, 2016. 10 live races on the card. The poly track is fast. The first race, a claimant event for the fillies and mares, which have never won two lifetime. The race 1 mile. Jockey change on the 3, Little Bit of Gold to O'Hare Meta. And the morning line favorite, number 4, Tamiami Trail. And they're off. Little Bit of Gold's the first to show, but the fastest goes Tamiami Trail. Bumblebiz is going to be a pace presence about 3 deep into that clubhouse turn. Unfaithful has worked her way down to the rail to save all the ground as they race into the clubhouse turn. Spun out 4 deep comes Bluegrass Annie away in the 5th position. Down on the inside, Broadway Kate, and she is shadowed by Don't Even Think. As the field circles the first turn, approaching the backstretch, they're about 6 lengths from front to back. So up front, fast pace for Tamiami Trail, who shows the way by about 3 parts of a length. There's room at the fence for a Little Bit of Gold, and Maida takes advantage and tries to come on through. Out 3 wide, Bluegrass Annie is third, while only about a half length off the lead. And then out deep on the course comes Bumblebiz, is headstrong against Doyle Air in 4th. Malcolm Franklin has guided Unfaithful to 5th, about 2.5 off the pace, and a separation of 3 to Don't Even Think, who has 5 to find. And at the back of the pack, Broadway Kate can't see them all. Past the half-mile pole, they head towards the far turn. So up front, no twist in the plot, Tamiami Trail continues to pave the path. A Little Bit of Gold rides the rail while racing in second. Separation of 2 to Unfaithful out to the outside. There's Bumblebiz. Bluegrass Annie starting to lose momentum as Don't Even Think starts to unwind in the middle of the turn just outside the quarter pole. So Tamiami the Trail, the favorite, still shows the way. A Little Bit of Gold pestering to the inside. Bumblebiz has had a wide trip throughout and is going to spin for home about 5 deep as they straighten away for the stretch drive. And it's Tamiami Trail shaking up. A Little Bit of Gold being asked to quicken down on the inside. Still staying on to the outside comes Bumblebiz, approaching the 16th pole, and Tamiami Trail goes by the 16th pole, 2 to the good. Little Bit of Gold still plugging away, but not going to get to her. Tamiami Trail, the Indiana bred, wins by a length gear down in the end. A Little Bit of Gold was second, Bumblebiz third, Unfaithful 4th, 142-1. Number 4, Tamiami Trail takes them all the way up top to not disappoint as the favorite, and the winner returns $4.60, $3.20. The winning owner and trainer was Sally Shue, and the winning jockey, Alex Contreras. Finishing second, number 3, Little Bit of Gold. Third, number 5, Bumblebiz. And fourth, the 2, Unfaithful. The exacta $19.60, the trifecta $66, and the superfecta combination of 4-3-5-2 returns $245.40. Running time for the opener, 1:42-1. Tonight's second race, a claimant event to go 1 mile, scratch numbers 2, 3, and 4. Morning line favorite at the rail, number 1, Magnetic Start, with Jack Gilligan aboard. They are off. And it's Night League who caught a flyer, but quick into stride as well, goes twice up and through from the fence. Magnetic Start is away racing in third. Then a link for the back, Bill of Rights races in a pair with Lee Cunner. The field of 5 covered only by about 3.5 lengths from tip to tail as they make their way midpoint through the turn. So it's Trice Up and Perriute shows the way. Night League tracking in the second position. Down on the inside, Magnetic Start is third. Out in the 3 path goes Bill of Rights, who's 4th, and last of the lot, Lee Cunner is 5th, but only 3.5 up the pace. Compact field here as they straighten up for the backstretch run. And no twist in the plot. Trice Up still shows the way, but flanked now to the outside as Night League turns the pressure up. Bill of Rights has raced up into 3rd. Down on the inside, Magnetic Start still on hold while 4th, and Lee Cunner can see them all. Still well bunched as they continue to run back the backstretch past the half-mile pole. They're now just 3 lengths from tip to tail. It's Trice Up still shadowed by Night League as they approach the 3/8 marker. So Trice Up shows them into the far turn run. Night League still pressuring in the second position. Out 3 wide still Bill of Rights and starting to make good headway up the fence because Magnetic Start and Lee Cunner still at the tip of the field just outside the quarter pole. It's Trice Up still there. Night League still pressuring to the outside. Bill of Rights continues to race in 3rd, and Magnetic Start's being called upon. The rails open for that one to come on through as they straighten in the stretch run. It's Trice Up still there. Night League attack still to the outside. Now Magnetic Start has found the clear sailing down along the inside. Bill of Rights shaken up. Outside the 16th pole, they've still yet to get to Trice Up, and Trice Up digging down deep and is resilient in victory here. Trice Up goes to the winner's circle by better than 2.5 lengths. Night League was second, tight for third between Bill of Rights, Magnetic Start, 140 flat. Number 5, Trice Up and Perriute takes them all the way up top. Wire-to-wire victory here for the 6-year-old gelded son, owned and trained by Larry Smith. Trice Up returns 540, 280, 210. Second, number 7, Night League. Third, number 8, Bill of Rights. And fourth, 1, Magnetic Start. The exacta, $13.40. The trifecta, $35.60. And the early daily double, $13.80. Running time, 140 flat. Tonight's third race is a claimant event, a maiden claimer, claiming price $5,000. Will race 6 furlongs. Scratch number 7, Indy Cafe, and the 11, Rumlod. The favorites, number 1, Hugh Hoofner, and the 5, Roberts Road. They are off in the Stephen Hoffman race. And it's not much to look at who barrels on out, but the fastest goes Sweet and Creamy. Through from the inside, Hugh Hoofner's going to be a pace presence now. In fact, that one rides up the rail to take the early lead. Roberts Road came away racing in third position, 2 in front of the Maryland-bred Hundreds, who races fourth. Hot Prospect is fifth, while 7.5 off of the pace, 1 in front of Settle Your Crackers. Out wide on the course comes Braden's Chance, who has 2 horses beat, and they are not much to look at. And at the tail of the field, Beer Me is outpaced by about 15 or 16 lengths as they make their way into the turn. The first quarter mile up in 22 and 3. So Hugh Hoofner has come along the inside to take the lead. Roberts Rogue right there in the second position. There's a separation of 4 or 5 back to Sweet and Creamy, who rides the rail in third, but starting to get underway. Here comes Hundreds and Sophie Doyle midpoint through the turn, making good headway. So it's Hugh Hoofner's going to spin him in. Hugh Hoofner off the turn in front by a length. Whips out on Roberts Rogue to keep pace down the center of the track. Hundreds continues to plug away. And running on from the back of the pack, Blue Ranger is riding the rail and exploding down the stretch. As they race in deep stretch, it's Hugh Hoofner. But here's Blue Ranger plugging away up the fence. Blue Ranger on the inside's got him. And Blue Ranger's going to the winner's circle. Wins it by about a neck. Hugh Hoofner in a photo with Beer Me for the second spot, 113 and 1. Number 9, Blue Ranger unleashes a strong stretch rally to get up the rail to win it just in time for owner-trainer Rick Jordan. Gabe Lagunas, the winning rider. Second, number 1, Hugh Hoofner. Third, the 10, Beer Me. Fourth, number 4, Hundreds. The exacta, $153.40. The $1 try, $962.80. Superfecta, $18,265.60. The Dime Super, better than $913. The Daily Double, $170.60, and the first pick 3 of the evening, $206.30. Running time for race 3, 113 and 1. Today's fourth race, a claimant event for the boys who haven't won 4 races lifetime or 3 in 2 years. They'll race 1 mile, scratch number 3 and number 4. Morning line favorite number 7, Cuz I'm Alex, racing for the Bellwood stable. And they're off. Lethargic beginning for Mr. Pippet, but Stu Boy is flashing early speed aptly away. Through from the inside comes Max's Defense. These two will lead him into the clubhouse turn about 2 or 3 lengths in front of Bahama Rum Punch. Then a link further back to the favorite, Cuz I'm Alex, as came away racing in the 4th position. Right to his inside is Glad Hander. Out there deep on the course comes Fasano, and then a link further back to the 3 trailers of Railroad Roy, Mr. Pippet after that slow start, and last of the lot is Boomer 6. They straighten up for the backstretch run, 11 lengths from front to back. The first quarter mile for Stu Boy was in 24 and 3. As they continue the run up the backstretch, 4.5 furlongs from home, and it's 7-time winner Stu Boy shows the way up the backstretch charge in front by about a length. Through from the inside, Max's Defense races a joint second with Bahama Rum Punch. These two has inching very close to the top leader. Then a separation of 4. Fasano starts to get underway. Through from the inside comes Gladhander as they makes their entrance into the turn. The half mile, 49 seconds flat. So Stu Boy still shows them up top. Stu Boy in front by a length. Bahama Rum Punch being asked to quicken. Out 3 wide. Fasano's ridden under the whip. And Boomer 6 looping up 4 wide from the back of the pack as they reach the top of the stretch. 3/4 in 114 and 3. And they're on their way home. And it's Stu Boy. That Cat Ridge gelding spins them in. Attacking to the outside. Here's Bahama Rum Punch, Boomer 6, and from the back of the pack, here comes Mr. Pippet after that poor start, as making giant progress by the 16th pole. Stu Boy trying to hold, Mr. Pippet lunging. Between those two, Cuz I'm Alex, these 3 down to the wire. A 3-way thriller in the 4th from Turfway. Number 6, Mr. Pippet gets up in a 3-way thriller to get his nose down right on the wire, picking up lifetime victory number 10 for owner-trainer Heather Hall. Richard Bradshaw was aboard for the winning ride. Mr. Pippet comes back 1080, 380, 340. Dead heat for second between the 2, Stu Boy and the 7, Cuz I'm Alex. and finishing fourth, number 8, Boomer 6. Multiple payouts in the exotics. Check your tickets carefully. The double 9-6, $163. 6-7 exacta, $15.20. 6-2 exacta, $41.80. The dime super of 6, 2, 7, and 8 runs back $12.75. 6, 7, 2, 8, $8.02. The $2 try, 6, 2, 7, $119.40. 6, 7, 2, $73.20. The 50-cent pick 3, $476.15. Running time, 1:40.1. Today's fifth race, a claimant event for the boys to go 1 mile. Morning line favorite number 7, Just Follow My Lead with Sophie Doyle. And they're off. Poor beginning for Flash Malone, but a fast start for the favorite, Just Follow My Lead, who sends on out. Is going to try to angle down to the rail, but Zach Bonat and Golden Causeway, both of those stretch him. Out there 3 wide comes Scarabajo away in the 4th position. Away in the 5th position comes English Council, about 5.5 off the pace. Then a link to Thankless down on the inside is Fort Morgan. Then a separation of about 3 or 4 links back to the pair of the Ducker Reed, and a long way last is a Fleet Alley. Through opening quarter of 24 seconds flat, they pass the 6 furlong marker and straighten up in the back stretch. And it's Scarabajo on a tearaway lead in front by 2. Golden Causeway and Perry Utes rides the rail in second. In between horses comes Just Follow My Lead. The favorite's only about 3.5 off the pace. Out to the outside of that one, there goes English Council. Then a separation of 4 to Zach Bonat, race along in the 5th position. 3 clear of Fort Morgan, who is about a length in front of Thankless. The Ducker Reed is angled out to the center of the track for clear running. Then a link further back to Kid Chick, into in front of a Fleet Patty. And lethargic at the back comes Flash Malone through a half mile of 48 1/5 seconds. So Scarabajo has made the point, has led him all the way up top so far, in front by 2. But inching closer, here comes Golden Causeway up into the 2nd spot. Coming under a ride, Just Follow My Lead. The favorite is tipped 3 wide, but still has about 4.5 lengths to find. And the Ducker Reed still staying on. Yellow Cap as they straighten for the stretch drive. And Scarabajo spins him in. Scarabajo off the turn in front by a length. Golden Causeway, Just Follow My Lead. There's room at the fence for Thankless, and Thankless is motoring up the rail and finishing well with good interest. Down the stand side comes a Ducker Reed by the 16th pole. Thankless skimming the rail with Jimenez to the outside. The Ducker Reed finishing good of Fleet Patty, but a rail skimming ride by Jimenez to take Thankless to the winner's circle by 3. The Ducker Reed just got up for second. Golden Causeway third. Tight for 4th in 1:41 flat. Number 5, Thankless, rode the rail to victory for Alvin Jimenez. Aboard for owner Equinox Incorporated. Eduardo Caramoy was his winning trainer. The winner returns 11:20, 5:40, and 3:20. Finishing second was number 4, the Ducker Reed. Third, number 1, Golden Causeway. And 4th to 7, Just Follow My Lead. The exacta, $51. The try, $251.60. The dime super, $80.07. The pick 4 for 50 cents, $5,232.70. The daily double was worth $57.40. Running time, 1:41 flat. Today's 6th race, a claimant event for the fillies and mares to go 1 mile. Scratch number 7, Abby's Promise. The morning line favorite, number 1, Goose Skywalker with Rodney Prescott. They are off. The Hora de Oro blitzes on out to take early command. Annie's on tour, wants to be a pace presence, flanks her in second. Bold Broad's going to make it 3 wide third, and about 4 deep, there goes Hope to Shine. Right to her inside, Spin and Spree, the 10-time winner, came a racing 5th, about 3.5 off the pace. Goose Skywalker and Prescott saving all the ground while racing in the 6th position. Then a separation of about 4 or 5 lengths back to Dream Pegasus, and outpaced early comes Love Tractor. Past the 6 furlong marker, they straighten up for the back stretch. And up front, it's Bold Broad, took them through the first quarter in a very fast 23 3/5 seconds. So a toward pace being set up front by Bold Broad, who shows the way by a length. Through from the rail, La Jolla de Oro Newts is drawing close seconds. We're going to have to try to work out a seam there, as she's being pinned in right now by both Annie's on Tour and Hope to Shine, as hemming that one in up to the outside. These 4 about 5 or 6 lengths in front of Spin and Spree. The 6-time Polytrack winner has 5.5 lengths to find. Then a separation of 2 to Goose Skywalker, starting to be churned on there by Prescott. Then a link to Love Tractor up 1 spot, and that puts Dream Pegasus in the last in trailing position. The half mile, 47 1. So it's Annie's on tour on that tearaway lead. Hope to shine right alongside second. Here's Perriutes with La Jolla d'Oro inching up 3 wide. Spindin' Spree's found his best bride. And Goose Skywalker starting to get underway from the back of the pack. 3/4, 1:13 and 2, and they're on their way home. It's Annie's on tour through some fast fractions. Goes by the 8th pole, still 2 to the good. La Jolla d'Oro just plugging away. But down the center of the track, here comes Spindin' Spree. And Love Tractor from the back of the pack is going best of all. It's Annie's on tour trying to hold Love Tractor, lunging to the outside. These two to the wire, and Annie's on tour holds for Steve Austin by about a neck. Love Tractor a game second, tight for third in 1:41 and 2. Number 3, Annie's on tour, set some fast fractions but holds on to win with apprentice Mikey Wright in the irons for owner-trainer Steve Austin. The winner returns 1260, 680, 380. Second to 4, Love Tractor a game second. Third, 6, Spindin' Spree, and fourth to La Jolla d'Oro. The exacta 5680, the try $122.90, Superfecta $1,893.80. The daily double returns $100 even, and the pick 3 $199. Running time 1:41 and 2. Tonight's 7th race, a maiden special weight for the filly 3-year-olds to go 1 mile. Scratch 7, Miss Lanybug. Jockey changing the 3, Mrs. A to Malcolm Franklin. The favorite, second-time starter number 6, a Fleet Lady with Alvin Jimenez aboard for trainer Mike Maker. They are off. And it's Mrs. A who broke like a shot, quick into stride as well. There's the favorite of Fleet Lady. Through from between horses comes Majestic Smile. La Nana is going to be 4 wide fourth as they race into the clubhouse turn. Taking the worst of it was Bayshore Drive and All Aces. They're about 5 and 6 deep, but saving all the ground is Princess Drosy, 1 in front of Titled, who's tugging hard against Sophie Doyle, and last away early comes Yearning through an opening quarter of 23 and 3. They straighten up in the backstretch. And it's Majestic Smile who's found the point and leads them by the 5.5 furlong marker in front by 4. The favorite of Fleet Lady is raced into second. Mrs. A rides the rail while third. Bayshore Drive has now tucked down to about the 2-path while racing fourth. The gray, Princess Nani, is fifth, 1 in front of Princess Drosy, who has 3 horses beat. They are All Aces, Yearning, and Titled, starting to get underway from the back of the pack. The field covered by about 10 lengths as they head into the far turn. The first half mile, 47 and 2. So it's Majestic Smile, who has led him by every pole, still in front by a length. A Fleet Lady being turned upon by Jimenez to quicken through from the inside. Mrs. A is just waiting in the wings to pounce while racing third. Bayshore Drive being asked to quicken through from between horses from the back of the pack. All Aces is making giant progress as they straighten to the top of the lane. And a Fleet Lady, the favorite, has found the front. Here's All Aces, the Lemon Drop Kid filly, attacks to the outside. Majestic Smile fighting on from third. Mrs. A is no better than fourth through from between horses, running on from the back. Titled maybe too little too late. They race by the 16th pole. A Fleet Lady trying to hold. All Aces is wearing her down. These two come down to the wire. Of Fleet Lady and All Aces. All Aces, a Fleet Lady photo finish. Noses apart at the wire. A Fleet Lady to the inside. All Aces looking to come over the top to the outside. Titled ran on from the back to be third. 139 and 4. Number 9, All Aces gets up in the shadow of the wire to win for Jack Gilligan aboard for trainer Michael Ann Ewing and owner Dunwoody Farm. Number 9, All Aces returns 38.80, 13.20, 7.80. Number 6, A Fleet Lady, a game tough luck second. Third, number 4, Titled, and fourth, the 3, Mrs. A. The exacta 156.20, the try for $1, 763.20. Daily double $535.60, and the super 964.3. $10,084 even. The dime super was better than $504, and the pick 3 $1,248.90. Running time for that race 7 1:39 and 4/5. Tonight's 8th race, a claimant event to go 6 furlongs. A $5,000 claimant event for the boys who haven't won a race in the last 6 months. Scratch 1A, 3, and 13. Morning line favorite number 4, Cover Boy for owner Bobby Casey. They are off. And it's the filly Marcasite who's made the point quickly. Puts about 2 or 3 lengths on the field. Loose in the secondary. Down along the inside. Came away racing in second. Now being passed by Leestown Omega. Then a length further back comes Chuck Mead, who the favorite, racing in the 4th position. Storm and Greeley probing up the fence in 5th. Then a length to Bulls a Boy. Then a separation of about 4 or 5 lengths down along the inside to Cover Boy. As the field makes their entrance into the far turn. The first quarter, 22-2. So it's Marcus Sight leads him into the far turn run in front by a length. Leestown Omega matching strides now to the outside. Looping up 3 wide, here comes Bulls a Boy. Through from between horses is Chuckmate. Now, correction, a single man's switch to the outside, and Chuckmate's going wide as a fall. Red cap as they took the half in 46-1, and they straighten for home. There's about 7 of them within a length and a half, but it's Leestown Omega who turns first. A single man attacking to the outside. Here's the favorite, Chuckmate, who's coming at him and coming on down the stand side. It's Leestown Omega trying to hold, but Chuckmate is wearing him down, and now a single man has kicked it into top gear down to the wire. A single man, and Corey Orm is victorious by 3 parts of a length. Chuckmate was second, Leestown Omega third, and running on from the back to be fourth was Celtic Drama in 111-2. Number 1, a single man pulls the upset for owner-trainer Lefty Meyer. Corey Orm was the winning rider. The winner returns $30, $986.40. Second, number 8, Chuckmate. Third, number 9, Leestown Omega. And finishing fourth to complete the superfecta was number 10, Celtic Drama. The exacta, $102.60. The dollar try, $1,519.10. The daily double, $602.80. The superfecta for a $2 wager returns $13,612 even. The pick 3 returns $3,268.10, and that's for a $1 wager. The dime super, $680.60. Running time for race 8, 111-2. Tonight's ninth race, a maiden special weight event for the maiden 3-year-olds and up to go 6 furlongs. Scratch 1, Eerily. Scratch 10, Callan's Candy. Jockey change on the 2, Sicarius to Leandro Gonsalves. Number 2, Sicarius is the morning line favorite for trainer Wesley Ward. They are off. And Sicarius, a favorite, broke in a tangle, but it was a clean break for Bud's Bayonet. Also a fast start for Rojo Mojo. Now the favorite, Sicarius, is leveled off, raced up into third. Right to his outside comes King Wish in the 4th position. Then a link for the back to Elusive Bandit is 5th, 2 in front of Thundercloud, who is 6th, 7 links off the pace. And then the Vibrant Kodachrome has 1 horse beat, that is King's Wish, as they blitz up the backside, head up towards the far turn. The first quarter in a fast 22-1. And it's Rojo Mojo, carries him into the far turn in front by a length. Bud's Bayonet racing in second. Sicarius Goncalves has a handful of horse just keen to go on, waiting to find a seam there to let that one go. Explosive Paradise is 4th and a long way back to Elusive Bandit and all the rest of them as they approach the quarter pole. On the outside, Bud's Bayonet has put his head in front through a half of 45-2, and they're on their way home. It's Bud Bayonet turns first. Battling back on the inside is Rojo Mojo. Here's the favorite, Sicarius, poised to attack to the outside to 16th pole. It's Bud's Bayonet shaking up now, and Bud's Bayonet's finding more, has turned back the favorite Sicarius, and Bud's Bayonet's going to break maiden and give Alex Contreras 2 on the card. Sicarius was 2nd, Explosive Paradise was 3rd, and Rojo Mojo was 4th in 110-1. Number 7, Bud's Bayonet turns back the favorite and breaks maiden here for owner Barrett Partners, trainer Troy Newton, and Alex Contreras picks up win 2 on the card. 1160, 440, 260. Second was the 2, Sicarius. Third, number 5, Explorer Paradise. And 4th was number 4, Rojo Mojo. The $2 super, $179.20. The exacta, $27.40. The try, $33.60. 50-cent pick 4, $5,480.20. The pick 3 for $1, $1,698.10. And the daily double, $201.40. Running time, 110 and 1/5 seconds. Tonight's 10th race, a maiden claiming event. The claiming price $5,000. They'll race a 1 mile, scratch 9 French Badge, scratch 13 Ranger Sam, put Euclid Prentice on the 12 Legacy Road. Morning line favorite from the Mike Maker barn, number 8 Kitten's Warrior, carrying the familiar Ramsey Silks. In the gate, they are off. And the starter caught him in a perfect line. It's the long shot Mackinac sprinting on out. Noche Azul has some pace presence as well. And through from the inside, El Obito hugs that rail while racing third. Prince of Spades came away racing in the 4th position, flanked by the favorite Kitten's Warrior. Spun out 5 wide. There's Legacy Road. Then a link for the back to Bruner, who's about 7.5 lengths off the pace, and 1 in front of Mackinac. Through from the inside, there goes French Admiral, and on heels there is Duca Waymore, and last of the lot, early, is Bansha. First quarter, 24-1. Straighten up for the backstretch run. Just about 4.5 furlongs still to travel. So it's Noche Azul shows the way. Mackinac has yielded to the pocket spot. These two are 4 or 5 in front of Legacy Road, who runs third. Down the inside, El Libido, the long shot, is fourth. The favorite, Kitten's Warrior, in between horses while racing fifth. Flanked to the outside by Bruner. Down along the inside comes Princess Fades as the field makes her entrance into the far turn. So Noche Azul starting to get away here through a half of 48-2. So Noche Azul and Orlando Mojica show them to the top of the lane in front by 3. Mackinac would be ready to keep pace. Here comes Bruner, who's making giant progress from the back of the pack. Bruner and Gabe Lagunas has moved up into second, about 3.5 lengths off the leader as they straighten for the stretch drive. It's Noche Azul who turns first. Noche Azul outside the 8th pole still with 2 to spare. Bruner plugging away down the stand side and even further out, making good headway from the back of the pack. Here comes Banshee on the class drop, and Rodney Prescott has this one into top gear. It's Noche Azul trying to hold. Banshee is wearing them down to the outside. These two to the wire. Another photo finish, but Noche Azul holds. Banshee gained second, tight for third in 1:41-2. Number 3, Noche Azul, took the lead heading for the far turn and never looked back. Cruises the victor with Orlando Mojica here. Noche Azul, 820, 360, 380. Second, number 14, Bancha. Third was number 6, Mackinac. Fourth, number 11, Wicked Mover. And finishing fifth for the Super High 5, number 2, Bruner. The exacta $30, the trifecta for $1, 859 even. $2 Super, $24,944.80. The Dime Super, better than $1,247. Late Double, $66.60. The Pick 3, $468.10. No winners in the Super High 5 carry over into tomorrow's card of better than $1,306. That concludes tonight's racing program. Live racing returns tomorrow, Saturday, with a first post of 6:15. This has been the Turfway Park Report.